Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lin of Rehab and Revive Physical Therapy, and we have Stephanie back again as our lovely guest to help show us this program that I'm going to teach you today. But after the last video with my Crick neck, which is doing much better, I thought of all these different exercises that could go together and that could help you. So I'm totally excited to show you what I did myself to kind of restore all these little mechanisms so I can sleep better and move my neck again. So stay tuned. Alright, so the first exercise I performed was this first rib stretch or first rib mobilization. And what I did is, you want to take, so we use Stephanie as the model here, you're going to kind of side bend a little bit, but you want to be able to put pressure on that first rib. Most of you don't know, first rib is right here, and it's surrounded by these muscles, but it's not a knot. It's actually something that needs to be moved oftentimes and can really disrupt the cervical spine. So what I'm going to have Stephanie do with this rope here, you can use a towel as well, is to pull forward towards the middle of her body and down. And then the other one is just to stabilize the back. So she pulls with the back, and then what she could do is lightly just do some head nodding, or she can just hold that stretch if it's too provocative, too sensitive. So you can hold that typically, I say generally just, until it starts feeling a little bit looser. And if you get a little more, you can try a little bit more. How's that feel? Great, so this is the first rib mobilization. We'll move on to the next exercise. So our next exercise is actually freeing up more of the tissues that may be swollen a little bit right here. So there's a Ligamentum Nuchae. There's a little kind of fibrous band here that you can kind of grab. I kind of tell people it's kind of like the cat claw or the cat mom that goes and claws their child or their kitten's neck. So right here, you can pull it back like this. So Stephanie, I'll have you just hold it like that, and then use your fingers, kind of a little bit like this lobster grip. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find, just by lightly side bending or lightly rotating, something that's tight. Right over here to your left is a little bit tight. You just kind of work it out a little bit, and it'll start stretching. That'll allow the tissues to slide and glide past each other and create some movement for the inflammation that can then get out of your system. It's a great thing. I totally did this when I had this Crick neck. Great. And there you go. Freed up pretty quickly. So the next exercise we spoke about already in my previous video is this isometric holds, this recalibrating, this prolonged hold. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fingers, you're going to slide it up, use your head, and you want to stabilize these. We already made some movement, and now you want to get your bones a little bit more secure and stable. So you're going to hold this right here, and you're going to hold it so you start feeling the deep muscles in your neck, as well as muscles that go down to your core, your stomach. And then you hold it until it restores and reinstates the integrity of that strength. So my last and final exercise from my program really is to stabilize the actual segment that kind of went off alignment. And so things hopefully are feeling a little bit better. You want to stabilize that spot. So Stephanie right here is just taking this belt, and I'll send a link below for you guys to find the similar belt. It's just to hold this position right here in place. It's not hard. You don't have to pull very hard. What she's doing is she's keeping a neutral position, a neutral spine neck position, and she's just kind of maintaining a little balance, a little just hold there. And it's very specific to the spot that was injured. The last exercise, same thing. You don't have to push very hard. You want to be very light. So here's a little side view of her doing it, and you can see that she's in this neutral position. It should all be pretty comfortable, and you shouldn't have to work very hard for this. If it causes pain, don't do it. Do this at your own risk. Of course, check with your healthcare professional if this is the right exercises or the right things to do for yourself. Don't forget to ice, of course, after you do all these exercises. This is Stephanie. Thanks for coming in. And I'm Dr. Lin of Rehab and Revive Physical Therapy. If you like what we're doing, please leave a like, and then also subscribe to our channel. We'll put a link below. If you have any questions or comments or even suggestions, you can email us at rehabandrevivemedia@gmail.com. Thanks again, and remember, we can and we will get better together.